Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Hunt for Bronze. This morning, what we're going to do, I was just going to literally going to go fish and have a bit of fun, but I've got a bit of an idea for a video. I've actually picked up a couple of new spinnerbaits, which I'll show you once I'm on the water, but we're going to go through why you'd pick a certain weight spinnerbait and, you know, the pros and cons of both. So I've got a 1/4 ounce and a 3/8 ounce spinnerbait, two weights which I quite like for fishing dams. 1/2 ounce and your heavier ones are great for your deeper water dams like Somerset, Wivenhoe, kind of when you're fishing offshore a bit. But personally, I like fishing a 1/4 ounce and a 3/8 ounce because the dams I like to fish have a lot of the shallow weed. Like currently, we're at Lake Kowongba. There's a lot of shallow weed and good spots. Good spots. What am I saying? It's kind of the weights that you use to get the spinnerbait just over the weed, off the edge, down there. But we're going to pretty much, as fast as we can, get the kayak ready, put it on the water, because we're going to storm the Savo, storms tomorrow, so we should have some pre-frontal fishing conditions, which will also hopefully add to today's fishing adventure. If you haven't done so already, please do like the video, subscribe to the channel. We are on our way to 3,000 subscribers. Stay tuned because there will be some good fishing action and we'll go through some cool, interesting things. We're going to get this off into the water and get to it. Let's do it. This 1/4 ounce, I can really slow it down over the weed. I do like that for the shallow weed. I like to be able to slow it down a little bit, but then when you come to the edge, when you have a dam like this, it takes a lot longer to then sink it down the face of the edge, which can also reduce bites as well. So you gotta find the happy ground, like the happy medium between rolling it over the weed, whether they're sitting up there or if they're sitting on the edge of the weed and you actually want to sink it down, which is why, you know, I do actually like having two different weights when I fish shallow weed or weed edges, because you can alternate between the two and you work out where the fish is sitting a bit easier. Okay. Sweet. I'm gonna run out of batteries really soon. Probably have to hook up. Be about right. Yep, there we go. Not big. Not big at all. And again, that's not bad. What I think would be the first bass on those MTS spinnerbaits. It's pretty cool. 1/4 ounce struck there. He's eaten both as well. That's pretty cool. And that's him there. Real dark weed dweller, but that's cool. That's real cool. Well, that's one for the old 1/4 ounce boy. Quarter boy. Let's keep going. Yeah, just really slow over that weed. So being able to slow it down like that, good. I am quite liking that smaller spinnerbait. Seems to be doing quite well. I think also the old Colorado willow leaf lets you work it just a bit slower. Oh, hit. Yep, there we go. Good run. It's a good fish. Very good fish. It's got some weight. Oh no! Yep, there we go. Oh, he's got some go about him. Not a bad little one. It's actually pretty good. Actually, not a bad one at all. Go about him. Geez, that's pushing 40 on that spinnerbait there. It's a good fish, and he's absolutely throttled it. Slowing it down. Being methodical. It's what's sometimes good about going a 1/4 ounce, is you're forced to wind slower. Gotta love that. That's a good looking fish. While I'm just paddling backwards, readjusting myself. That, as I said, that came from just slowing it right down off that weed. So I might have to do that with the heavier one and get it down nice and deep and just fish it slow. Let's pick up that heavier one and just see if we can get one with that now. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, if I just am getting them on that 1/4 ounce one, I'm gonna be pretty happy. But I want to be able to demonstrate that, you know, you can get them on both. You've just got to adjust what you do slightly depending on the weight. There we go. That's a good fish. Slowed it again, slowing it down in that deeper water, just off that weed. I knew there had to be a couple there. Oh, geez, he's got some go. He's got some go. Because it's a nice fish. It's a nice bass. Bang. Another. Smack bang on 40 fish. Another one. But this one came on the 3/8 of an ounce spinnerbait. He'd actually hit it a few times in there. So I really slowed it down until I was just ticking the top of the weed and I just felt him dunk it. Oh, thanks buddy. And he really dunked it too, because he's taking the main hook, not the stinger. That's another one. And that one on the TOT spinnerbait. How cool is that? Love it. Love these guys. Absolutely love them. Okay, we just did a battery change. What I want to do is just crack out this slightly heavier one again. Yep. Oh, that's the toga. That's a toga. Oh no, it's a bass. Must have spooked a toga or something. One's not quite 40. Still a good battler, that one. Look at that chunk of a thing. He wanted it, he took the main hook. Love that. And that's that MTS spinnerbait. Nah, that's cool. 1/4 ounce. Colorado willow leaf, shallow over the weed. And good healthy fish. Back up we go. So it's kind of come down to effectively alternating between a 3/8 of an ounce and 1/4 ounce spinnerbait to adjust to the depths that you're fishing. So here I've got the shallower weed edges. So what I'm doing is I'm using the 1/4 ounce to get up onto the shallow stuff, which is where I caught that fish. Just spooked a whole heap of bait, so should be getting a fish really soon. Yeah, so because I've got the shallow weed here, I'm getting that 1/4 ounce to just swim slowly off and over it into the slightly deeper water. That just seems to be what's working for me. Fish went pretty hard, got me in the weed, had a bit of fun. Being able to get this up and in there though, it's good. It's good to be able to just switch bait like this. As soon as I hit those deeper edges and roll that heavier one off, it's worked as well. So I got a spot coming up. Oh, I got a spot coming up. Jeez, that hit hard. One of the edges coming up anyway. Another solid battler. He's not as big, like long. Oh, actually he is. Another 39, 40 centimeter model. Again, he belted it. Look at that, right in the corner of his mouth. Textbook. Hexed book. Well, another one to say goodbye to. Sick bickies. Loving this. Okay, so we're going back up, repeating. Now, from how I'm feeling the weed now on this spinnerbait, it's about time to swap over to the heavier one. I know I've talked about this all day today, but that's kind of the crux of what we're trying to teach today, and that's, you know, why you pick up different spinnerbaits for different times. I've had a few questions lately about, you know, why do I pick certain lures to use. So why I'm fishing a spinnerbait this time of year: water's warm, they're going to be up on the edge reacting. Now, yes, you will find them out deep in schools, but this dam, how it sets up, is a shallow water dam, essentially. There's some deep holes, don't get me wrong, but where most of the fish are going to be sustained is up around this weed. It's lush, it's healthy, and it's got bait. So the best thing this time of year you'd find to fish this is a reaction style lure: lipless crank, chatterbait, spinnerbait, topwater, even potentially a jerkbait. And it's kind of sorting through them to find out what works. Now, I've fished it a few times now. You've seen the videos, hopefully, twice with the old man. Now this is the first time by myself. But you'll see that we threw chatterbaits the first time we were here and everything, and spinnerbaits was what got the bite. Second time I caught one fish, spinnerbait again, got the bites. This being my third trip out here, I know what's working. Oh, yep, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now, he just ate the stinger, so the little trailer hook. Oh, but you know, when your average size is 40 centimeters, you're not complaining. And I was on that heavier one, that Demiki, just so I could fish it slower down in that weed, and as soon as I slowed it down and just gave it a little pop out of a bit of weed, he smashed it. So I'll just redo my line, drift line, and yeah, get it done again, I guess. Yep, there we go. In the weed a bit, that's okay, we'll get it out. Not a huge one. Not a bad little sucker though. Again, switched up to that slightly lighter one. Nice, fat, solid little guy. Just on that stinger hook. How good's that? Hey, buddy. Well, that's it. We'll go into the bank and I'll see you guys out. Well guys, that does it. Another episode of the Hunt for Bronze done and dusted. So today's video was kind of going through the benefits and pros and cons of both using 1/4 ounce spinnerbaits and 3/8 ounce spinnerbaits. So we put them head to head to see what the results would be. And it was pretty well even throughout the day. It was all about just picking the lure for the right scenario, or the weighted lure for the right scenario. So, you know, as it was shallower and there was like less of a drop off for the weed, so when I'd pick up this 1/4 ounce Damiki spinnerbait, it's the MTS. I've said it 1,000 times today, but yeah, that spinnerbait, any 1/4 ounce spinnerbait will really do it. Colorado willow leaf configuration as well, just to slow it down a bit so you don't have to wind it as quick to get the blades going, and that was pretty important for quite a few bites, just right up in the shallows there, right up. The and the other spinnerbait that I was throwing around was the Damiki TOT spinnerbait, and that's a 3/8 of an ounce with a double willow leaf blade configuration. I've been using that a fair bit lately, and you guys have seen it, so you know that I've got a lot of faith in that lure of late because it's put runs on the board and it's put fish. But yeah, that's been kind of what I've been doing and what I've been targeting. But yeah, what do you guys, leave a comment, tell me what you guys like from your spinnerbait weight. You know, do you guys go a 1/4 ounce? Do you go a 3/8? Do you go a 1/2 ounce? What's your preferred weight? Personally, I'm a 1/4 and 3/8 kind of guy, but yeah, it'd be interesting to see what everyone else's opinions are and what you guys use. If not, I may have opened your eyes up to using a lighter spinnerbait for certain areas and places, or a heavier spinnerbait for certain areas and places. That's been me though. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, go out fishing, enjoy yourselves. We out.